Kelleher and Ireland go to the ball, and as I say that, Van der Fleer peels away, and Caelan Doris takes the ball up, and Ireland are well inside the Welsh 22. Ringrose steps back inside, but he's wrapped up. Tompkins, I think, is the one to make the tackle. Tadhg Furlong is chopped down. Still though there for Ireland. Jonathan Sexton on the wraparound. Here's Mac Hansen, pass outside. Bundyaki! 2 minutes, 17 seconds. Ireland have the first try of the Guinness Six Nations 2022. Mac Hansen involved. And ominous signs for Wales as Ireland were in complete control. Kelleher, Irish line out, 6 metres short. Tadhg Byrne, Josh Van der Fleer, Kelleher in to receive around the narrow side. Wales holding on, but holding on illegally and dragging that ball down. Second time they've been penalised. Advantage to Ireland. Aki, and then Sexton and Ringrose, and up to the 5 metre line. Quick ball for Gibson Park. Out wide it goes. Andrew Conway puts his foot on the gas and is in. Conway for the corner. The TMO will decide. But I have to say, on first viewing, he stretched and he got there. Kelleher to Ryan and the maul. Van der Fleer, Kelleher, Gibson Park, and lovely hands through that three-quarter line. Mac Hansen for Andrew Conway. Conway uses the feet to get another yard or two. Now Ireland at pace. Tadhg Byrne, Van der Fleer, Josh Van der Fleer, almost away. Terrific tackle, and it needed to be from Rizama, but Ireland on they come relentlessly. Caelan Doris, 3 metres short, there for Gibson Park. Ireland looking for their third try. Furlong, lovely hands. Sexton runs into a wall of red, and Wales breathe for the moment at least. Gibson Park, Van der Fleer started it all with that take and break, and now it's Conan. Wales hanging on, desperately hanging on. Furlong, Tadhg Byrne. It's a green wave that just keeps coming at them. Gibson Park, Conway. Third try for Ireland, a second for Andrew Conway, and in the end it was inevitable. All coming from wonderful hands and great pace from Van der Fleer in the middle.
Wonderful hands, lovely little half breaks, but it's the fluidity of the connection between those breaks.
Remarkably, just a second penalty that Ireland have given away in this game.
And release, tackler out!
By contrast, Wales have been pinned on 9 occasions.
Roll the ball back, and stopped.
There for Ireland, Gibson Park, Jonathan Sexton, Mac Hansen hungry for it. Bundyaki. Ringrose has Conway outside, and Ringrose will do it all himself. Magic from Gary Ringrose. Bonus point try for Ireland in the first game of the Guinness Six Nations for 2022. And Gary Ringrose puts a cherry on top in this second half.
I know Cameron Wacky went with his own sneakers. Do you call them sneakers? Maybe the kids nowadays don't.
He moves like Oh! Mac Hansen! Mac Hansen! High alive was Mac Hansen on his second cap for Ireland. Oh my goodness, have you ever seen anything like that?
Get into positions in and over the breakdown, turn the ball over. Brilliant.
Dan Sheehan to Caelan Doris now. Can France defend this? Can Ireland find their power tools and get over the line? Oh, they can, indeed they can. That is superb stuff. They hammered their way through that big French pack, Ireland.
Well, we see Hugo Keenan, but it's all come from a brilliant ball from Tadhg Furlong as well.
Ireland win that line out, and off goes Tadhg Furlong. One of those bustling, bullocking runs of his. So typical of the man, Gibson Park. Ireland are usually so good at ball retention in these positions. They were under Joe Schmidt. They now are under Andy Farrell. Bundyaki. Patience, cohesion. Build the phases now. Wait for the French to tire, make a mistake. afford Ireland a gap. Jamison Gibson Park, he's the one who finds a gap, and Gibson Park spins a web through that French defence.
It is Bundyaki as well, but Ringrose a little bit quiet, I thought, in the Stade de France. Missed 3 tackles, normally one of his best parts of his games. We all know his attacking prowess, but Ireland on the catch and drive.
Dan Sheehan lives for his clubman, Gibson Park, who pops it out to Mac Hansen. He's had a real fiery start to his international career, hasn't he? As Ireland feed it on to Ryan Baird. Terrific athlete, Baird. Scores tries for fun, loves to play in open fields. Modern second row, lovely interlinking play from Ireland, but Italy hold their line and hold it well defensively. That tackle came from Breck's son, Robbie Henshaw. Pop back inside to Caelan Doris, and Doris is Sheehan on his shoulder, and Carberry is there, and Carberry is in! Ireland carve Italy open. Carberry the man to dot it down. But wonderful hands from the forwards to create the space in the first place. I understand why the law was there in the first place, but sometimes, well, you wonder.
Use it now.
And it's taken the sting right out of this.
Look,
really has.
Everybody knows. I think Peter O'Mahony's actually saying, come on, mate, you know, down to 14 is hard enough. 13. I know it's the letter of the law and all that, but as a contest, the game's gone at 14. At 13, it could be an absolute thrashing.
James Lowe is away and into the 22. Gibson Park on his shoulder, and Ireland are in for their second try. Jamison Gibson Park. Nobody at home when the first line of defence was broken, and Italy head back to their line with their heads down.
Well, this should be walking every time.
There you see it. Ireland with their full set of backs. The Italians, there are holes everywhere. Gibson Park. Henshaw. Gibson Park again. Carberry. Lowry on debut, Michael Lowry! Try number 3 for Ireland. And the young man on debut will remember that forever and a day. Forget about the circumstances when you play for your country in the Six Nations and score well. Mac Hansen, Italy tackling for all their worth. Baird once again.
Advantage offside. 12
Advantage being
offside.
played. Robbie Henshaw drives for a yard or two. Carberry and now Ringrose and James Lowe and Lowe. Lowry. Breck's put him down. Tyg Byrne, Ireland building. Van der Fleer drives into the defensive effort of the Italians. Byrne, 5 meters short. It's inevitable. O'Mahony, the captain. Bonus point try for Ireland. 37 minutes on the clock. Which starts to move forward. Gibson Park. Henshaw the first receiver, now Carberry. Around the corner comes James Lowe. Back on the angle is Lowry. Towards that Italian 22.
Tackler release.
Van der Fleer.
Offside.
Carberry, men out wide, just can't get the pass away, but Italy offside defensively, and Gibson Park's going to take this one quickly. Tap and go, and Low.
No, I'm okay, Matt, with that.
Mac Hansen on the angle. Baird there to help secure possession. Tyg Byrne around the corner, straightens the line. Byrne, 3 meters short. Ireland now looking for their first try of the second half. Has to go wide, must be, it is. James Lowe over. Try number 5 for Ireland, and it just had to come. Scrum Ireland. Conan leads, and now it's Gibson Park, Sexton, Henshaw, Sexton on the wraparound, Johnny Sexton, open country, pass away, Lowry's going to get his second. Michael Lowry in, remember that one. But we're going to go to the TMO to check it. Well, Ronan Kelleher out for the rest of the Six Nations for Ireland, so likely that Sheehan will be the choice to face England in a fortnight's time, although Herring may have a word or two to say about that.
Just lost his...
Yeah, first line out lost. Yeah.
You've got that look about you today, Ryan. The commentator's curse.
Yeah, it's out, yes. Yes, it is, I said it.
Let's go as Ryan Bird gets a big hand on it, and the big man stretches the legs, and that is out of the second row top drawer. There with the block, and then the pace, and the agility to pick and finish.
Correct mindset.
Can Ireland get to 50?
Surely from here, 15 against 12. Casey, Hume, Sexton, and Larry. Could have been 3 for him. Instead, it's another for Lowe. Had to be. Try number 8 for Ireland. Larry had 2, Lowe has 2 now. Rob Herring carries.
Advantage over.
Sexton ships it on. Treadwell. O'Mahony, James Lowe steps back inside away from the first tackle. Casey once more, Van der Fleer. Nice hands, Ringrose, Conan to Sexton. Jonathan Sexton, couple of meters short. Casey must be. It is. Another try for Ireland. Try number 9. And it's scored by the number 19, Kieran Treadwell. Almost up to the 22, but somehow Ireland have come away with it. Henderson, that is a risky pass across the three-quarter line of England. Sexton steps back inside at Toje to make the tackle. O'Mahony. It really is all going off here. Million miles an hour stuff. Aki, Ringrose, Van der Fleer, little bit of space. Dan Sheehan, the hooker, out on the wing. Sheehan, the Leinster man, takes over from Kelleher, who's out injured. Both hookers, first choice hookers for England and Ireland at the start of this championship, not available. Cowan-Dickey and Kelleher. Here's Van der Fleer, and here's James Lowe. Lowe pins the ears back. Will he get there? Yes, he will. Max Mellons couldn't make up the ground. There was space out there, and Ireland found it.
Absolutely amazing. I'm just looking at the referee, whether he wants to go to the TMO, and I think he's absolutely fine with it. But it ain't matter now, as long as the darts are right, the catcher gets it right, and you execute the next phase. And now he's given a few pens to Ireland. There you go.
Free kick to Ireland for England, closing the gap in the line-out on that occasion. Gibson Park, Cian Healy, Sheehan. George slips off the first tackle, allows Ireland to get going forward. Cian Healy though can't control it. Ireland get the penalty. Gibson Park allowed to take it quickly. Ireland are almost there. Hugo Keenan. Ireland in for their second try. Quick penalty taken. Referee happy to let it go. And Ireland get another one. Again, England's defensive line make all the right reads. And Ireland just shovel it across, and Lowe is asked to carry once more. Murray, Van der Fleer. It's a battle of wills as much as anything else right now. Into the 22 Ireland go. Sexton. 12 phases Ireland go through. And there's a gap there. And Ringrose feeds it onto Andrew Conway. Cross comes Daly. Noel is there as well. Up to the English 5-metre line. Murray is there. Ireland are there! Jack Conan. Is that the one that seals the deal? In the end, England just ran out of ability to continue to make tackles.
And I'm not just saying that, we've experienced something special here today. And again, these fans will go out there, they'll be drinking a few pints later, arms round each other. All right, might be a tear, yeah, or you should have won, no, you shouldn't have won that. And that's the beauty of this game.
Inside the final 5 minutes, 10 points the margin. So often in this game, it didn't look like Ireland were going to be able to put that sort of lead up. Now they look to close it out. The pick, the drive, and is it the try from Finlay Bealham? It is. Ireland have a fourth try, a bonus point try. 5 minutes ago, it seemed fanciful. Now they have the full set. Ireland's penalty is dispatched to touch, and then they will go to the line out again.
Who's in, fellas? Who's in?
Dan Sheehan, just his 7th international cap, the 23-year-old catapulted into the front line for Ireland in this Six Nations Championship. Ireland go to the maul. The first time they did this, they got no change. On this occasion, Sheehan breaks away, and the young man is over for the first try of the afternoon. Dan Sheehan in for Ireland. Scotland just couldn't find an answer. Sheehan. Conan. Maul and Sheehan again in the back of it. It goes down, but legally, says the referee, so Sheehan injects a little bit of pace around the corner, gets a couple of yards, and eventually gets to ground, presents for Gibson Park. Tyg Byrne runs into a strong tackle from Darge. Gibson Park looks both ways, goes the more open side. Cian Healy is put to ground. Ireland banging on the door again. Scotland trying to keep it shut. Conan with advantage. Jack Conan. Does he get there? No, he doesn't. Ball is back for Ireland once again. Pick and drive. Cian Healy, I think, will confirm it on the replay, but Ireland are in for their second try. It is Cian Healy on the day of his 116th international cap. Big carry from one of the smallest men on the pitch, O'Mahony.
Tackle now.
Schumann meets him on the gain line. He's put in a big shift to Schumann. Mac Hansen, James Lowe, the tightest of spaces. They find a couple of yards. Just short of the Scottish line now. Furlong, Gibson Park, Tyg Byrne. Ireland need to be patient. They need to execute. They've been here before and not finished the job. On this occasion, it goes to Sheehan. Advantage being played to Ireland. Gibson Park again. Robbie Henshaw, almost there. 3 Scottish players put him to ground. Caelan Doris, net by another 3 in Navy. Gibson Park, Van der Fleer! Just Van der Fleer! Eventually, the pressure tells. Herring and Ireland inside the final 2 minutes, looking for the bonus point try, just to ratchet up the pressure a little bit more on France, ahead of the final game of the Guinness Six Nations. And Murray goes after it, and Murray has got it, and the Aviva goes crazy. It's a 4th try, it's a bonus point try.